Alrighty. And we should be live right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another weekend live stream. I'm your host, Kevin from BFB, and also here with Adrian, your host as well. And we have a lot of juicy topics. Remember a few weeks ago, things were boring in the crypto space? It was really hard to find interesting topics to talk about. But today we have so many. And then I thought of new ones too afterwards that aren't even on this little stream agenda that you see here. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the crypto world, a lot, and prices are. Yeah,
we might need to schedule an extra live stream.
Yeah, maybe an extra one, or just move on a rapid basis. And by the way, if you're watching this stream afterwards, I will give you timestamps so you can skip ahead as you'd like. So I guess let's just start off like we always do. Just let some people trickle in and look at the prices. And maybe this is why news and prices kind of drive each other in a reflexive cycle. Look at these exciting prices. Bitcoin is arguably starting to break out of resistance, depending on where you draw that line. Ethereum over 3,000. Really rocketing 25% in the past 7 days. Wow. And other altcoins are doing not too bad. Mixed, some good, some not as good, but a lot of greens though. So it really looks like unless there's some crazy fake out, prices just drop again because of some bans or whatever news. Right, and then it just drops down again. It really looks like we're recovering right now and not going even deeper to the mid 20Ks or so.
The Ethereum more strong. The Ethereum stronger rise is got to do with the EIP.
1559. Yeah, right? Exactly. That is a logical case. And that's one of our topics today. We're going to look at the fee burns. They've been burning a lot of ETH because people have been using it. Yeah, people have been using it for NFTs like crazy these days. So gas is high, and if gas is high, they burn a lot. So
gas is still high.
It is because
that was the thing. It was supposed to reduce, right?
Not really. I think it was more so for consistency in not overpaying and whatnot. It's the merge to proof of stake that's going to reduce gas a lot.
Better predict what you.
Yeah, right now is to better predict. Exactly. Okay, so this is the big topic of the day is the infrastructure bill, and they're voting today, Saturday. So we will see soon what happens.
In the live chat, they're calling it FUD.
What is FUD? If it will if this announcement. Well, we will discuss that. Rukavui Omatador. A little bit hard to pronounce your name. My apologies, but we will discuss that. And then the next topic after that is the SEC chair Gary Gensler's comments recently. And then we'll go look at EIP 1559. We'll look at Miami CityCoin. We'll look at FluffyPony from Monero. And then I also want to talk about these NFT craze that are eerily reminiscent to me of the doggy coins a few months ago. So we have some exciting stuff. I don't know exactly when the vote is, Leon. I believe in just the next few hours, I would presume. But anyways,
today.
It is today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's today. Ooh. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to look at, a lot of people mobilizing, right? Even senators and governors and Brian Armstrong, Elon, everyone chiming in. And like everyone's tweeting, emailing, calling. It's probably a little late for you to do that if you haven't already, but I've been posting everywhere, and I sent the emails and the texts and whatnot, and got some automated responses from their email receiver. But I did it, and we've been mobilizing like crazy. Like, look, it's time to call your senators. Tell them you support. So I guess for a background for those of you watching, the infrastructure bill is like some 2,700 page bill. And of course, they squeeze in non-related stuff to infrastructure. So they wanted to increase compliance and tax reporting for crypto, right? It's like Adrian predicted in his research. Like, we did a piece on if Bitcoin and crypto would be banned in the future. And Adrian said, no, it would not be banned. More likely, it would be taxed. And this is exactly what they're trying to do here, which is expected and not that bad if it were not for the wording and the vagueness. So the initial bill by itself was saying that anyone that like facilitated digital asset transactions need to have stringent reporting needs. But the way they wrote it is like, okay, are miners need to do that? Do smart contracts need to do that? Do the developers of smart contracts need to do that? Like, because think about it, right? Like miners, you're like facilitating transactions by including transactions in your block. And smart contracts, you facilitate transactions, obviously, but they're like faceless, mindless code. So it's like crazy, right? Lightning nodes, you're facilitating transactions, right? But that's like, yeah. Basically, there was a huge uproar.
Jacko says it squeezed in almost none of its actual infrastructure, which is also a good point.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this. So fortunately, we had a lot of lobbying, a lot of uproar in the past week. Everyone was talking about it in the crypto space. And we got 3 senators, Whitten, Lummis, and Toomey. Lummis is our laser-eyed friend from Wyoming, by the way, and she loves crypto. She put a bull next. Wait, do we have a little tweet by her? Right here. Right here. Let's see. Okay, maybe she doesn't have. Oh no, it's on a personal page that she has a bull. But anyways, right here, her personal page. See that little bull? See, she says herself, we need you. Please call, please tweet, please email. They're facing major headwinds. Burying financial innovation in red tape and sending devs and miners on info collection, wild goose chases for info they don't know is horrible policy. So they created a bipartisan amendment to exclude validators, hardware and software wallet makers, protocol devs from tax reporting provisions. Bravo, now we got to get this thing passed. But then freaking Warner and Portman proposed a last-minute amendment, and rumors are that it's backed by Janet Yellen, who is Treasury and doesn't like crypto.
And the White House, right?
Yeah, but mostly pushed by Yellen is like, because she's the one who knows and cares about killing crypto, I guess. So
Yes.
basically the second one only excludes proof of work. So I guess Bitcoin would be okay, but if it killed the rest of the industry, that's probably not that good for price action. Let's be honest here. And then, okay, so here's all that it excludes: validating through proof of work and selling hardware or software, which the sole function. So this is wallets, I believe. So Yeah, that is a
So
competing
everything
theme.
else is not accepted,
Everything
exempted.
else, like proof of stake, like smart contracts, all that stuff, all that stuff. So I've been telling people to. People have been texting and whatnot. Ryan Selkis,
Yeah.
CEO of Masari, said every single senator running for election that votes for the Portman Amendment, this is the second one, by the way, the one that's bad, the one that is not good enough, he's a single issue voter now. And you know what I asked? I asked him, like, is there a DAO that we can donate for crypto lobbying? Because if there is, I'm in for like a little bit. I'm not a whale, or else I do more, but I'm in, is what I told him.
Either
And
way, it would be amazing, or probably even necessary, to have some, what he says there, like a crypto NRA, like at least some lobbying organization, because the banks and central banks, they all have their lobbying power in government, right? But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we need
we
to
absolutely don't have that.
we need to lobby like crazy. And I know there's a lot of whales there. You fools are all buying $1 million NFTs. Come on. I know you can donate some to lobbying efforts. Oh, dang, I
Which is
forgot.
probably definitely going to pay off, right?
Remember how I said there are huge news this week? Freaking CEO of Binance US resigned after 3 months there. I don't want to jump ahead, but let's talk about this afterwards. This is crazy stuff. So, yeah, Brian Armstrong tweeted about it. A few key moments that define our future. This is happening right now. At the 11th hour, Mark Warner has proposed an amendment that would decide which foundational technologies are okay and not okay. And this is so stupid if you think about it, because wasn't there all this like, yeah, I mean, I don't, I forgot what I was trying to say there, but Elon was saying he agrees, hasty legislation, and Muneeb was saying laser eyes CryptoPunks and bored apes are calling and tweeting senators. Imagine being a staffer right now. They might think they're getting trolled. So here is a great infographic explaining the difference. Support Witten, oppose Warner. Okay, wait 1 sec. Let's take a look at the live chat while I put up this this infographic. Okay, here it is. Here's the infographic. Where's the live chat real quick?
People are calling out on the ADA FUD,
Oh
if there's
yeah.
any update, and if you still stand by your anti-ADA video.
For now, yes, until they start to deliver and get real adoption. Always new. Crypto is still early. These steps are urgent and not timely for to manufacture crypto. Okay, 1 sec. Let me go back to screen share, and here it is. Okay, let me zoom in. Give me a second, folks. Okay, so can you see this? Yes, I believe you guys can see this. So the one we like on the left supports U.S. crypto industry, keeps things at home, technology neutral. People are saying, like, where are we going to move? We're going to move to Portugal? Are we going to move to Singapore? Like, if
El Salvador.
yeah, potentially. If you want to live on the beach over there, I guess. Appropriate tax reporting. See, here's the thing. Like, all those big exchanges, they're like, we don't mind being in charge of this reporting thing, but like, it's so expansive that this Warner amendment would be catastrophic. Imposes reporting requirements on those who cannot comply. So effects, right? This good one, centralized crypto exchanges send out 1099s. Yes, yes, yes. We file our taxes. Okay. The other one, proof of stake miners and software developers. You know, this might make a lot more anonymous teams in the DeFi space, which I don't like, because I like teams that we can like see so that they don't rug pull us that easily. But that might, if this passes. But they also said that this is only passing the Senate first, right? So then it has to get by the House, and then it wouldn't come into effect until 2023, per my understanding, if it passes both, and the House can request amendments too. So if it passes, we still have a battle on our hands. But yeah, that's just so drive innovation, proof of work. So I guess the Bitcoiners and Dogecoiners and Litecoiners don't care as much, but everyone else does. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's really
But from a principle perspective, they should be supportive of the better one, right? Because they also don't like more authoritarian government crackdown, right? So any law that's passed that's overreaching, they shouldn't be supportive of, because
yeah.
you don't know when it's going to bite your behind, you know?
Yeah, there was someone who's saying like they tweeted good and bad. Like the good is that the crypto is big enough for the government to notice. The bad is this, they tweeted the exact same thing. Crypto is big enough for the government to notice.
That's very accurate indeed.
Yeah. Oh, there's more Binance stuff. Dang. Okay. So let us move on to this one. One sec. So there's a new SEC chair because Jay Clayton left after he sued Ripple. That was his final hurrah. But okay. Wait, let me take a look at the live chat real quick. Okay, hello everybody. By the way, if you don't mind giving our video a quick like, that would be greatly appreciated. Just one quick tap would help us out immensely. And we do this, we try to do this every weekend. Didn't last weekend because I was out of town, but next weekend we will do another one. So, right here it is. SEC Chairman Gensler. Every ICO is a security. Okay. People were pushing him on this. They're saying they're trying to get him to say that Ethereum was a security, but he said, I'm not gonna, he said he refused to comment on individual projects. And he's like, don't try to do a gotcha moment with me on like live stream or something. So yeah, generally folks buying the tokens are anticipating profits. A small group nurturing these projects. Many tokens are unregistered securities. He also says stock tokens are securities and stable value tokens backed by securities. So Tether may be in trouble if they're, remember how we looked at the breakdown of what they own, and they have like some securities and like commercial papers and things like that. Like a lot, actually. So
Exactly.
if that really is true, they better freaking either like convert those to like T-bills or something, treasury bills, or just, I guess, go on the run.
Those aren't seen as securities
I don't believe
by
so.
law enforcement? Yeah.
I may be wrong, but I don't believe so because people were saying that they need to convert it to like cash or T-bills. Okay, so he's saying that typical trading platform has 50 tokens on it, and it's rare that any given platform has 0 securities. So yeah,
So
see,
that also addresses crypto exchanges, right?
yes, and he's gonna drag his feet on ETF, which is why I don't believe we're gonna get an ETF until at least 2023, to be honest. We've been waiting so freaking long. I mean, come on. It's like every country in the world is going to have an ETF before us.
That might be the case, yes.
Yeah, Canada's enjoying their ETFs. They're having a blast with it. You know what's funny though? The SEC chair Gary Gensler said this, and then the CFTC commissioner came out and said that the SEC lacks authority over commodities, including crypto assets. So he was saying that they don't have authority over, I guess, some of the crypto assets. And I think he's just like saying that for clout per se. Just so we're clear here, the SEC has no authority over pure commodities or the trading venues, whether those are wheat, gold, oil, or crypto assets. So that probably applies to Bitcoin, and I don't know what other ones are pure commodities, but
Well,
yeah,
there's the problem. There's a lot of gray area, obviously, in crypto. If a certain token or coin is going to be considered as a commodity or as a crypto
security.
asset or as a security
Exactly.
token or something like that.
So it looks like the agencies might battle it out for control and jurisdiction.
Yes.
There's so many agencies, right? Not only the CFTC, SEC, FinCEN, IRS, whatever. They're all like claiming control over it. Okay, so on to some other news. Ethereum is rocketing. No surprise here, right? Because like Adrian said, EIP 1559 came into play recently. And why everyone is so excited about that in the ETH world is because it comes with a burning mechanism, right? When you send fees, part of it is burned, I believe 70%, and 30% is saved to eventually go towards stakers and validators, right? So immediately after going live, and this varies too, right? It varies based on like gas, like the G-Way amount. So if there's a lot of usage, if everyone's minting NFTs and doing DeFi, whatever, then there's going to be a lot burned. If it slows to a crawl, there's not going to be as much burn. And this is why I don't believe, or I don't know if believe is the right word. I don't agree with the people who say that ETH is going to be net deflationary. Like, are there periods of times where it will be? Yes. But like forever? No, I don't think so. Like it's not, I don't think we can assume that because there's going to be some down periods where it's just naturally not as heavily used. And when that's the case, it's not going to burn that much. Right? And then issuance going to stay steady because blocks tick like a clock. There's always going to be blocks coming. But let's take a look. Okay, so this is from Ryan Adams. And there's a lot of places to watch the fee burn, right? Let's take a
Isn't
look.
this also going to change when Ethereum moves to proof of stake?
They're still going to have fee burns, though.
Yes.
Yes. And so it's only been launched for a few days. Almost 10,000 ETH burned cumulatively already. And let's see some other ones. Okay. Okay, here is, let me close some tabs. Ether chain. Watch as ETH gets burned with EIP 1559. The base fee, total burn rate per 24 hours, 3.19 ETH per minute. Current ETH emission. Yeah.
Is that the net emission or?
ETH per minute, 6. So I guess that's what that is about. And Yeah, there's a lot of places you can see the fee burns, even in Etherscan now. Oh, it's a little bit hard to see. Okay, good. We can see, where is the, right here, right here, right here, right here. This is the burnt fees. There's a new row in your Etherscan kind of block page. Let me move this over a little bit right here. Yeah, see, Etherscan, you can see info within each block, and there's burnt fees right here. So that's awesome. You can see that now. And folks, that's probably why Ethereum is rocketing, because it started to burn stuff. You know, I'm surprised that it wasn't more like priced in, because when it starts to, or maybe it's like half coincidence, half excitement, and people buying stuff for
Yeah,
NFTs,
perhaps
because
people first wanted to see it actually happening or something like that.
yeah, well, that's true.
How it would, yeah, play out in reality with the fee burning, and there will still be, yeah, it is after all an experiment, so we don't know exactly how it's going to play out. I mean, there's all these theories about how the game theory should work, but will it actually work in practice? And that's what we're going to find out the next days, weeks, months,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, exactly. Um,
And people were asking about
oh
the
yeah,
bill
people are
again.
asking, you know, that's a great question. Let me see. Vote time. Um, okay. Okay. They said the final vote on the bill could come as early as Saturday afternoon, or senators could, they aim for a weekend vote. So we don't know the exact.
But are they going to vote for the amendments or for the bill as a whole?
I, you
Or
know, I'm
both?
not 100% sure, but I believe they would be like bundled in the session. Like, hey, this is the bill. Here are the amendments. Infrastructure. Let me take a look. Bill vote time. Let me see if there's. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think. There's no exact time, because they need to do a lot of debates too. Yeah, they can do debates and do like other parliamentary, not parliamentary, but like processes, you know. So it's not, it may start this afternoon, but there's no hard time set on it yet. So yeah, let's go to the next topic. So we got my, yeah, go ahead.
Either way, I'm to come back to the original question: will it wreck crypto? Is that there is also another perspective, and that sometimes we need those attacks per se to see if crypto will survive it, and if it survives, then it actually makes the space stronger.
Yeah.
If we find a way to work around those legislations, because after all, it's supposed to oppose um, um, government and central banking, and that means we're going to have to be attacked to know if it's actually viable, right?
Well, Bitcoin
So
itself should be
it's
fun.
like similar to like Mount Gox, right? The
Yeah.
exchange that imploded, where a lot of crypto was very centralized, stored in an exchange, and then the exchange got well hacked, and
Yeah.
since then we don't have any people having too much money in. We have quite a decentralized exchange environment per se, which actually has strengthened the ecosystem.
Yeah, so it's becoming anti-fragile.
More
And
and yeah, exactly.
I mean, Bitcoin's not really targeted by any of this, except maybe some like Lightning nodes or like wallet developers or whatnot. But
Yeah,
Bitcoin should be
but
fine, but the rest of the ecosystem is at risk with this.
yeah, but still, Bitcoin would also be impacted, like you said. Like it might impact um, the
Lightning
network,
nodes, yeah.
Lightning nodes. So it also could potentially affect Bitcoin because yeah, if the regulation is sloppy, regulators will just take the space to attack if they see it fit. You know,
Yeah, so
so
Luke Stents,
always have to we always have to try to oppose that wherever possible.
yep. So Luke Stenson, it has not been passed yet, right? We have to wait a few hours to see when it starts, is the answer to your question. So let me go back to our agenda. So Miami CityCoin, FluffyPony, Binance in trouble yet again, and then NFT craze. Okay, we have a lot more topics. We're just getting started. So did y'all see this? Miami has their own very first CityCoin, and they're going to finance like their infrastructure, their like police departments. Let's take a look. Okay, wait, why is that so far? Okay, right here. So Mayor Suarez, big fan of his. Miami coin for CityCoin. So you can buy and trade it on exchanges. I believe it's already tradable. Let me see.
Yeah,
I
I read
can.
it was listed somewhere already.
Miami coin. Here we are. MIA. This must be it.
Yeah, MIA, that's the one.
It's untracked. What? Come on. I want to see its price. I was thinking about buying a few. Okay. Just for fun. Okay, so this is a project actually, City Coins, and Miami Coin is like the first one. It's programmable. You can build apps on top. City Coins is built on Stacks, which used to be block stacks, but then they kind of built it more on Bitcoin per se. See, look, Stacks is open source network of dApps built adjacent to the Bitcoin blockchain. So Blockstacks kind of reinvented themselves in the past couple of years. So Miami Coin is a dApp powered by the Stacks network. Everyone has to mine.
It's like another side chain of Bitcoin, right?
Something like
Or
that,
at
yeah.
least it's something that I understood from another article.
Oh, so mining began 3 days ago, and you can mine MIA fairly, so it's a fair launch. I like that. They're not just pre-mining like a trillion MIA coins. Okay. Then the first 2 weeks of mining, the base currency used to mine CityCoin is the Stacks token, which will go to a reserve wallet claimed by City of Miami. After 2 weeks, 30% will go to the reserve wallet, 70% go to the miners. And yeah,
Yeah.
Miami loves Bitcoin. Francis Suarez
So from
loves
all the
Bitcoin.
funds that are mined, 30% will go to the city's reserve wallet fund.
Yes.
And this is going to be used to fund projects in the city, right?
Yeah, it will be used to build roads, parks, and other public infrastructure. You know what I'm curious about though? Like, is this just like a bet on the city going up, or do we have any rights or utility? Like, do we have rights to shake the mayor's hands if we own a lot of his tokens? So
Yeah, that
OKCoin is
was
going to list
something that
it.
I was. Oh yes, okay, coin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe they already listed it, but at least that's what I read. But yeah, the tokenomics of that side, like what's going to be the demand incentive for people to actually buy the token, that's something that I wasn't able to figure out yet.
Yeah, they said it's for people to leverage cryptocurrency to participate in civic engagement, which is pretty vague. They say it's not. It's about real world usage. Okay.
So you should be able to spend Miami coin at places or what?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's something to keep our eyes on. Let me take a look actually at their website. Miami Coin. Do they have a website? Okay, let's see. Wow, there's a Miami coin that some random person launched. CityCoins. Okay, here we are. This is the main CityCoins website. It gives communities to improve their cities, rewards, providing crypto rewards to individual contributors. Yep, that's what we saw. Mining city coins, stacking city coins. Miami coin, learn more. Mine, stack, and support the Magic City. What is Miami coin? Okay, it's a way for the people to support the city and earn crypto yield.
Okay, so part of the incentive is yield, but it still needs to have some actual usage, right?
The city of Miami can elect to use its treasury to benefit the city's constituents. Why Miami?
What can holders do with their
Okay, here we
coins?
go. Right here. Developers can create apps that use Miami Coin for access control to digital or physical spaces, trading, lending, smart contract execution. So that's what they meant when they said it was going to be like a platform. Like, hopefully there'll be maybe some like exclusive events in Miami that you can only go to if you have some Miami Coin, or spaces, like access to spaces.
It's a new way to create.
Yeah, so we will see what they build. Hopefully they build some fun stuff, like a meet the mayor event for Miami coin holders, stuff like that. But
Yeah,
anyways,
should
I thought
have
that was
probably more incentive than that to have enough demand for the city for the coin to actually stay relevant, right?
yeah, exactly. And a few more topics not on today's agenda, folks, like Fluffy Pony. Let us know what you think in the live chat about everything we're chatting about. Fluffy Pony, Binance, NFTs. Okay, we got a few more. So, this is something Adrian brought to my attention during the week. Ricardo Spagni, better known as Fluffy Pony, has been arrested in Nashville and will be extradited to South Africa to face fraud charges unrelated to his past role in Monero. He was pretty famous for maintaining Monero, non-crypto crimes. So, okay, he's accused of stealing $100,000 from Cape Cookies, false invoices, fled South Africa. Oh, he used to be, he's South African. Okay, you unfortunately
This
due
is
to
all like sort of alleged crimes from years ago, right?
yeah, they're saying his wife tweeted a message on her husband's behalf. A misunderstanding regarding court dates on an old matter trying to resolve since 10 years ago. Held in contempt of court, currently hoping to resolve the issues soon. He stepped down from his leadership role in Monero in 2019. Hey, I'm a fan of Monero. I think it's like an amazing privacy project, but it just hasn't been doing well, like price-wise. People used to be so big on privacy coins, but then that narrative kind of fizzled away. Let's see. Dang, ETH's still going up. Okay, let's take a look at XMR.
I saw someone on Twitter saying that he has much more confidence in the integrity of FluffyPony than the South African government, right? Which is on the number 69 of corrupt governments or something like that.
Well, it looks like Monero regained its all-time high USD value, but is dead in BTC value. So yeah, kind of surprised Monero can't do better, but hey, it is what it is. I guess a lot of projects can't do better. Okay, so let's take a look at the live chat
So at least, fortunately, it's not because of his Monero involvement, which would be worse probably if that was the case.
Exactly. And now time for Binance. And by the way, folks, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us today on this fine weekend stream. If you don't mind giving us a quick like, that would help us out so much. Okay, so here is some drama. Brian Brooks, CEO of Binance.us, resigned after 3 months. He wrote literally less than a day ago, "Greetings, crypto community, letting you all know that I have resigned as the CEO of Binance US. Despite differences over strategic direction, I wish my former colleagues much success." So, differences over strategic direction. That means people are speculating that CZ and other folks wanted him to like cut corners and not be like as compliant as he wanted to be. We think,
But that's
because he's a compliance,
speculation.
he is of the compliance background, right? He's former acting comptroller of the currency, former chief. Oh, okay. That is speculation, but I would buy that given the fact that he is of a strong compliance background and he was hired probably only because of that, right? I mean, he's not like a savvy businessman hired to grow Binance US to be the biggest exchange in the US. No, he was hired for his compliance ties, and he has quote unquote strategic direction differences. And this may be FUD, but Ari Paul, an analyst and fund owner that I follow, he writes that many crypto exchanges have taken user funds with them in hacks, exit scams, and government seizures. There was almost always clear smoke before the fire, like Mt. Gox. He's seeing a lot of smoke right now. He said, yes, I'm talking about Binance. This is probably FUD. Most of the time, smoke is a false alarm. If you're making a lot of money trading, maybe smart to keep doing it. If you're leaving money just sitting there, you're taking lots of risk for no reason.
And I think that's probably the best point he's making.
Binance is scaling back business in many places in response to regulator, let's just call it suggestions. They have had a slew of high-profile resignations, some of the people leaving refusing to comment. Some counterparties stopped doing business. This is all true. The refusing to comment part, maybe because they signed an NDA, I would assume. And not because, or NDA, and probably because people would skewer them for FUD if they said anything like they wanted to. I'm not here to debate or convince you, just saying I see smoke. And someone was saying that they covered up some liquidations. Regulated U.S. exchanges have plenty of issues, but are far less likely to lose customer funds. Of course, their fees are worse. FTX. So we were saying that FTX and Coinbase are liking this news. Well, maybe not liking it, but like they stand to benefit from
a
competitor suffering. Yeah, exactly. And you know what's interesting? Binance Coin is so resilient. It is not, okay, let's say, here's a 1 month.
You need to zoom out a little.
Yeah, this is the 1 month chart for BNB. It's barely taken any hits. I mean, it's taken some hits, but that's more so because everything else took a hit, not because of its regulator. I would expect this to like boom from all the negative news. Like CEO resigns, nothing matters, and people are have been saying that CZ may also be replaced and step down soon, or in the coming year or so. He said no plans yet, but maybe. Well, he didn't say maybe, but he said like something like no one is there to replace him, or there's no one to replace him, or I don't know, something like that.
So we have to like sort of assume that Binance holders are less likely to be intimidated by FUD.
That, or someone said that Binance and CZ hold so much BNB that they dictate where the price goes.
Which is a not unreasonable
Yeah,
suggestion.
it's not unreasonable too. CZ, a lot of problems with him, but one thing I gotta give to him, he's always like positive, and he rarely like gets angry and like insults people and like curses them out.
He's pretty stoic.
He is pretty stoic. Yeah, he's not like other crypto people who get like has a god complex and like blocks people, yells at them, criticizes them. He's not like that. Like
Yeah, he comes with reasonable arguments, and yeah, I find his arguments most of the time quite compelling, actually.
like he thanked Brian for working for Binance US, even though shortly. And yeah, he's just, see, this is what they said, restriction of derivative products. They're restricting their platform across the board.
Yeah, because governments in some jurisdictions will go against some of the innovations that they're doing. That's like, yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect, right? And wherever they can comply with regulations and still be profitable, then they will do. But if it's not possible to comply and remain profitable, then they will have to leave that jurisdiction either with some services or altogether. So that's like finding your way to yeah, in the market and the jurisdictions wherever possible. So yeah, I'm not viewing it as anything like, oh, Binance is going to burn, because that's what people are saying for years already as well. But still, it's a wise thing not to leave your crypto holdings on any exchange, including Binance, just for just out of laziness, because like Ari Paul says, it's like you're taking on extra risk without compensation. If you at least are actively trading, then at least you have some compensation for the risk. But just leaving it there, it's like, yeah, it's still the best advice is still not your keys, not your coins.
Exactly. And great points. And want to move on for our last topic about NFTs. Dave Douglas said that NFTs are going to die a horrible death. And I know this is a hot take and against the grain because NFTs are doing so well. Like they literally had like hundreds of millions of volume in the past, like, I don't know, month or so. And it was funny because someone trolled us all. Wait, let me find that real quick. One sec. Let me find that when you... There was a CryptoPunk that someone said sold for CryptoPunk bot. It's too hard to find right now. I can't find it right now. But there was a CryptoPunk that had... It's the rarest one. It had 7 traits. No other one has 7 traits. And someone listed it for sale for $170 million. And someone put out a fake bot post. Like, there's these bots that report sales of big NFTs. And 25 minutes later, a fake bot was like, it sold for $100 million. And people went nuts. They're like, this is effing crazy. Like a freaking JPEG selling for $100 million. This is top signals. And it turned out to be fake, but there were ones that sold for like 4 million, 5 million. So not that far to think that in peak mania, one could sell for like, I mean, Beeple's every day is sold for 69 million. So a CryptoPunk selling for 100 million in peak mania, I could see it happen. But
Absolutely.
I want to make a thesis here, put in a live stream. Here's my thesis. Let me know what you think, Adrian. So remember the doggy coins, right? Doge rocketed, and then like soon after, this is like 3 months ago or so. Soon after, all the other doggy clones started to come out and rocket too. Akita, Shiba, Doji, Poodle, Hoj, all of those. There's so many. I can't even think of all of them. They all came
most
out.
of them, they were launched after the first Dogecoin rally, right?
Dogecoin came first. Yeah, Dogecoin proved the way.
The rally.
Dogecoin's rally proved the way. And then the other ones, people were like, hey, doggy coins? Let's buy other doggy coins, or let's make our own doggy coins. They came so many, like literally on Reddit, on this like small sub where it's like moonshots. Literally, there would be hundreds of posts about people minting their own meme coins and their own doggy coins. And they would all rocket. They would all rocket, okay? But here's the thing. Wait, let me pull up. They would all rocket afterwards. But now they're all pretty much dead. And why? Because it became so saturated, right? Like, are you still there, Adrian? I think he might have frozen for a sec. But anyways, we can go on. It's also saturated now, right? Because, let's see. There's just too many. Like Akita now. Look, this was earlier this year. Now it's dead. Let's see another one that was popular. I mean, Shiba's probably doing a little bit better. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're back. Shiba. Oh, wait. Sorry. They couldn't see that. Shiba pretty much dead. Let me show you Akita. Akita. Pretty much dead. Okay, let's see another one. Let's see. Hoj. Hoj was another popular one. There's so many. Pretty much dead after 2 pumps. Pretty much dead though. So what is my point here, right? My point is the hype comes. There's a ton of copycats. Things get saturated, and then they all fall off a cliff, right? Except maybe the main ones. So here's my thesis for you. Look, we have these random cat NFTs now. There's so many. It's like they have fast food punks. They have me bits. They have like generative curve art selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, I'm pretty proud of myself because I feel a little bit of FOMO, but I did not buy any. I did not ape into any of these because my thesis is these are getting quickly saturated. In a few months' time, they're all going to fall off a cliff and be worth 80% less than they are now. Now, here's the thing, though. I think the original ones, like CryptoPunks and some other ones, those will have lasting power because they were like the pioneers and they are like the most legit by social consensus. Like, I think it's cool if people own cool CryptoPunks. Would I buy some myself for that much? No. But I think it's more legit, at least, than all these other random ones coming out. But yeah, I see it going the same way. I see, like, Doge is actually coming back a lot more comparatively to these other random doggy coins. So I see this happening the same way.
Dogecoin, obviously, before all the rallies, Dogecoin has a track record of years, like almost soon after Bitcoin was launched, you know, and they have like a real core community that's been
Exactly.
building over the years, and
Exactly.
that's just not going to happen with hundreds and hundreds of all those other meme coins, and now with these NFTs, you know, it's just too much, too fast, and it's just
Here's
only hot air.
here's the $1 million question, and literally it's $1 million thesis for you. So, do you remember like Uniswap, when Uniswap first took out? This was like a year ago or so. Then came the food clones. Remember, like Pancake Swap, Burger Swap. I don't know what else. Food. Um, yeah, a lot of food clones. Okay, and they all absolutely rocketed because led the way by Uniswap and Pancake Swap. Then all the food clones came. So that was the first wave. And then, oh wait, let's take a look at Burger Swap just to see if it's like dead or something. I forgot all the other ones, but Burger Swap right here. Okay, this might be indicative of, it's coming back up, but still like not, it's still like dead per se compared to the other
And
ones.
how is Uniswap looking then?
That's a great question. Let's take a look at Uni.
Bakery swap.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. Well, closer to all-time highs.
Dave Douglas says, I still own some uni and some sushi. How's
I,
sushi
oh
doing?
yeah, sushi. I own Uni too, by the way. I hold Uni. Um, I wish I didn't sell my airdrop at the lows. That's one of my worst trades ever. Sushi, not bad, not bad. But anyways, my point is, we had, led by Uni, we had these food clones, and then we had crap, what was the next? Wait, doggy coins. Doggy coins came next. And then now it's these NFT arts led by CryptoPunks. And these are huge because these NFTs have literally gone 10x. Like all the recent ones have gone 10x in like one day. The new ones coming out. It really reminds me of the doggy coins, right? Remember how they all massively pumped, but then now they're dead. So my question to you and the viewers is, what is the next wave, and can we spot it beforehand? Because if we do that, it's an easy like 10 to 100x. But the question is, I don't know. We don't
If
know.
you're early
It's a,
in.
yeah, but the point is to like have a thesis about this and to like make smart bets about it. Because if you're right, it's literally $1 million thesis. Not no joke. It's literally a million. Think about it. If you spotted like the food clones, the doggy coins, the NFTs, easy 10 to 100x. Look at the numbers. I mean, you got to sell it in time, obviously. You got to have a selling plan. But if you like knew this coming in, or not, no one can know it, but if you had conviction and a thesis, then it would have paid off handsomely. Like literally,
Or at least see the early signals of
yeah, see the
something
early
coming up.
signals. It's hard to see though, because like, to be
There's so
honest,
many signals.
I didn't see. Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard, and that's why people rarely. You have to get lucky, most of the time, or just have like balls of steel per se, and amazing conviction and analysis. Let me see what people are saying here about that. Let me hide this. We're not
Yeah, Dave
selling Dave
Douglas already
Douglas.
said way too much copyrighted material being pushed, which is, yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly,
I mean, I
exactly.
can see use cases implemented, um, like leveraging NFT technology, but I'm not sure if, like, yeah, all these, like you say, JPEG files being worth all that money, right? Just because it's an NFT. That's like insane, actually.
So here is um, here's my prediction. There's two verticals I think might take off next. One is derivatives, but on chain, because a lot of derivatives on centralized exchanges are getting hit by regulators. So maybe the on-chain ones have a lot more demand coming. You know, another one I didn't see coming? Matic and Polygon. We covered them 2 years ago, and they literally did like 1,000x since then. Not 1,000x,
Wow.
but
I even had some Matic like 2 years ago, and
did you
yeah,
sell
I
it?
just yeah, it was like I sold it like yeah.
Okay, let's see. Polygon. Wow, look at this, bro. This is when you bought it.
Probably.
This is now. How high was it? So from 1 cent to $2. That's 200x at the peak. Wow, 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 wow. 1 cent to $2.
Major Salo says another set of clone coins are the reflection tokens, the Safe Moon clones.
It is possible because I thought NFTs wouldn't pop up again because NFTs were already like popping off earlier this year, but then they had a huge second wave. I didn't see this coming, to be honest. I thought like CryptoPunks was a yesterday thing, but people started buying it even more for some reason. Yeah, so what's next? So that's on-chain derivatives, but my one issue with that thesis is that it's not as exciting and funny and grabbing of attention compared to food, compared to doggies, compared to random looking NFTs, right? So that's my one issue with that. Now, my second thesis is play to earn games like Axie Infinity, which has still done amazing. Axie has held up so well.
But this project actually utilizes NFTs as well, right?
Yes, but I'm not talking about buying the Axies. I'm talking about buying their. Look at this. It's held up so well, still near all-time highs. This is one I'm going to scoop up. If we have a deep bear market and have some cash saved, I'm going to scoop the crap out of AXS because it has some amazing tokenomics and use cases, an amazing game too. That's the thing, okay? I want to buy more play to earn games, but ideally they could be good and polished games like Axie that people would legitimately play. Like it's actually fun, not just BS because they want the token. Like Axie is legitimately polished and a fun game that people want to play. Not only, of course, a lot of people play it to make money, but it's like any of those free. I play those free mobile games. I used to, like you can just build up a army and go like attack and earn resources, get cool features. That's pretty much what this is. It's like Pokemon, pretty much, plus CryptoKitties. But it's fun. And so maybe I want to buy some more tokens of other play-to-earn games that are legitimately fun. That's my thesis. I think that, because besides Axie, the other ones haven't really rocketed yet, to be honest.
So we could
will
expect a wave of Axie clones.
Well, that's
point.
A lot harder to clone than the other stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because there's actually quality behind it. Like,
yeah,
right?
It took them years to build it. Gods Unchained is not.
So it's not going to be easy to have hundreds of those popping up.
Yeah, exactly.
Major Salo says GameFi could be next, though. Exactly, play to earn. But there will just be less projects to choose from, so each individual project might have even more demand flowing into it just because it can't be spread out that much.
Yeah, exactly.
How's that for a theory?
All right, folks, this is it. Thank you so much. If you're still watching, if you don't mind hitting that like button real quick before we go.
Dave Douglas says XC will be considered gambling in Canada. It violates the lottery laws. We have strict lottery laws.
Interesting. That would not be good for AXS if that happens.
At least not in Canada.
GameFi. I'm gonna have to look at GameFi. Thank you, Major Sayo. Oh, BTC dumping now? Dang, gotta take a look. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining us. Please give us a like. Please subscribe. We will catch you next weekend. And we'll talk to you all next time.